What's going on, guys? ZfreeZone here, and today we're going to have a look at freestanding buildings and how to make them as strong as you can. So as you can see behind me, there's this big block of a building, and it actually has a trebuchet on the top, but we're going to show you that afterwards. What we're actually going to get into here is this little setup here. That's basically the premises of the whole build on how to make these kind of buildings a lot stronger. So as you can see here, the two middle ones have got anti-climb on and the outsides haven't. So if you haven't got anti-climb on top of these fence foundations and someone blows it up, the whole thing falls down, as you can see there. And as you can see behind here, we've got pillars and ceilings holding them up, but the fence foundations don't stick to the ceilings. As you can see, when you break them, they all just fall down. But when you have the anti-climb on top, they do stick to the ceilings. So right there, as you can see, it's all sticking together. There's no fancy stuff behind it, it's just the ceilings and the anti-climb. As you can see, it's all holding together right there. So what we're going to do is show you guys a little tutorial. Now you can either make a wall out of this around your base, or you could just make a big block like we have done behind us and put a trebuchet on it. So what we're going to start with is some foundations here. We're going to lay it down, whatever pattern you want, and make the wall. If you're going to do a wall, I would say 2 thick at least, just to make it a bit more stronger. But there we go, there's a little platform there. And now what we're going to do, we're going to get these fence foundations and we're going to stick them around like so. If they go underneath, like I'll do this one, if it's like that and you can't place it there, it's probably because you've put it too low, and as you can see it's pretty low down there. So they all have to be up like that, but if that happens, just do that, fix the problem and continue. And so we'll chuck these guys down here. Just put them all around. We just want to cover this whole platform. Might take a little bit here, try and speed it up by running around. And hopefully we don't put too many down too low. But so far, looking pretty good. Looks like we got one there. So we'll take that up. Have a look, there it is. Get rid of that, put it up. Put the foundation there. And we've got one more over here to put down. Alright. So now we've got that level. All you need to do next is get some pillars going. So you want to fill this with pillars. And we'll just place all the pillars in here. Like so. Alright, so there we go with pillars. And now we just want to put more fence foundations around, like so. And this is basically the main pattern that you need. That's going to work for you anyway. We can put ceiling pieces on as well, just to make it a little bit more stronger. On the blast radius that goes upwards, it will stop a lot of that. We put that in there. There we go. And we need a pillar in this spot as well. Don't forget that. And we'll fix this guy up over here. Alright, so once you got all that done, as you can see, the ceiling poles can go on top quite nicely. So we're gonna put them in there like that. And now I'm gonna do that another 3 or 4 times, so bear with me and I'll quickly do that. Alright, so as you can see, I've gone up a little bit then, so we need to put another 3 tiles in each one. But it's a bit of an easier way of doing it, just do everything else first, then the roof tiles. If that happens, just go in and delete it, because you want to get right down to the bottom. You don't want to fall down to the bottom, but you want to get the ceilings down to the bottom. Get back up there. Come on, buddy. Or a little bit down the next one. Right, so you want to go down. Oh, there it is. Just like that. Alright, so once that's all done, the most important part to keep everything standing is going to be this anti-climb. So what you want to do with the anti-climb is absolutely cover this roof just up like this. As you can see, I'm just absolutely covering every inch that I can, and that's what we want to do, because this is going to hold up all the fence foundations that we just placed down. So let's change here so we can start. Yep, there we go, and done. So that is pretty much it. From that you can build whatever you want, really. But what we're going to show you now is blowing this in up and what that is like, and how many bombs it takes to get this in down, which is quite a lot. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised here. Let's get some bombs. Okay, so as you can see in our inventory, we've got 200 dragon powder. And we're going to put that to the test and see how many times we can blow up this wall here. This one here, the one that we made. As you can see, it's that thick there. So right now we're going to start placing bombs down and see how we go. But you'll see very quickly how many bombs this guy can take. It's quite a lot. So we're actually going to come here and we're going to craft a good 100 or so, and 150. So let's start with 100 and we'll see how we go from there. Yeah, we'll just get these guys close together. What we're going to do is try and take out this corner here, so we can do 2 sides at once. I find that would be a little bit easier. So let's get, we've got 4 bombs down, we'll put another one. And we'll start the destruction. Alright, so there's 5 bombs for our first hit. That's a nice hit there. I might speed this up a bit because I know it's going to take quite a while. And we're just going to keep feeding these guys in there. As you can see, we're getting our first little bit of destruction there. So we'll wait till this fire goes out and then we'll see what we got. Even better than that, I'm going to grab some poison arrows, bring it back. Alright, so I've got myself a bone. As you can see, the damage we have done here. Let's just take out 2 of the 4 of these guys, fence foundations, so we're still going to continue here. And we'll start shoving them inside the building so we can get a bit more damage on the inside. There we go. Alright, set those guys off and continue with our destruction. Alright guys, as you can see we've got 93 dragon powder there, so a little over 100 bombs have gone into this thing. And as you can see we still can't get up the top because the anti-climb is still holding it. So we're going to put these other 93 bombs in and see how far we get. But as you can see it's not crumbling like any other building you've really seen before. It is holding a structure even though there is a big gap under here right now. So if this hasn't got you thinking of all the different builds that you could do with this, I don't know, like definitely worth looking into and definitely worth putting building, especially any building like in the open. It's perfect for this. So let's keep digging and see how far we can dig until that corner goes. Because as you can see now that corner is nearly 4 foundations out. So we've got 2, yeah, nearly 2.5 I would say, because the stability from this one is probably affecting that as well. But let's keep digging and see how we go. As you can see I'm bombing very aggressively, so I'm thinking of more of a situation where they're trying to blow you up as fast as they can. Definitely not letting burn or anything like that. It's more of a design for like a trip, so you'll be up there shooting their houses and people will be down here trying to blow you up. And we're going to see how far we can get into this place. So let's go into the corners here more, because we want to continue this dig. See how far we can dig under this building before it all collapses on us. But so far so good. 100 bombs isn't nothing to laugh at. If you can get your structure to hold 100 bombs before they ever make it to the anti-climb, definitely worth it. Now we're in a bit of a hole. Let's keep digging. As you can see we're down to 45 and we've gone pretty much halfway now. We're like probably a bit further than halfway into the center, and you can still see that this corner is still holding its ground. So hopefully this 45 bombs is enough to drop this corner, because as you can see we have dug into this in quite a bit now. So let's keep digging and hopefully these 45 bombs will do it, because it's quite a lot already. As you can see there, the stability is finally starting to affect the corner. We had one ceiling drop, but the rest is holding up still. So let's keep going. Down to our last 10 bombs here. We are nearly through the other side. Like, how far have we got? We are so close to going through the other side. I think this is the last foundation width here. Yeah, and that's the last foundation in this one. So if we can cut through this in from one side to the other, it's going to be amazing that the top's still holding. But it just shows you how strong this can be. It's a simple build, it's nothing really to it. Like, we're not fence stacking, we're not ceiling stacking, but we're making sure the stability is super strong. There we go, we're one side to the other. How many bombs we got left? We got 3, so we're going to put 3 down. Go right in this corner. There we go. So right there, that is 200 bombs into this end, and the top still has not fallen. Go around, have a look. We've still got this side up. This was one fence foundation from breaking, but look at that damage, and it is still up. It's quite amazing little build, such a solid little build as well. So now that is done, I want to show you this trebuchet base. So put in all those, what we'll learn today, the anti-climb holding up defense stacking, putting it all together in these little cubes here, so the fence stacking is holding the rest of it up with the ceilings. We can make something like this. Now this is a treb base, so this whole bottom piece here, as you can see, it's got a little gap there. This whole bottom piece is what we made before, so this is a solid bottom piece. And if we come up here, you're going to want to put your elevator down each time you come up on this end. There we go there. So never leave this elevator down, because the kind of build design, everyone could jump on the anti-climb up there and then put bombs under that. So it'll be the whole purpose. So really you need to get up here before people are around, or if people are around, get your teammates to fight them off while you go up and do the treb, because you're going to need one on the treb. If ideal, having two people down fighting, one on the treb and one rebuilding this anti-climb that you can see around me here, and I'll show you in a second how we're going to do that. I am not going back down. So once you're up, always pull this elevator up, because that's going to stop anyone else coming up here. And as you can see up here, we have got heat stroke at the moment, because we are up next to heaters. So the heaters are there so people can't climb up the side if the anti-climb does go by any chance, which as you've seen before is very low chance, because it's quite hard to actually get to the anti-climb blowing through the bottom. But they can always shoot the anti-climb with arrows and explosive arrows. To solve that, you got your builder down here, and the builder can jump down here and replace this anti-climb if they were shooting at it. And it's not just at this point either, there's 4 points around this place. So you got that corner covered, you got this corner as well, you got a corner over here and a corner over here. So with this heat stroke, you can see the heat stroke's hitting me at the moment. In the middle here we have these torches, so the person doing the treb can relax a bit and get a bit more cooler. If they're standing on the treb, they'll be cooler because of these torches, so that's why they are there. But to me, this is the ultimate treb base. As you can see, that's 2 walls thick, so if you get hit by another treb, they're going to have to go through 2 walls. On top of this then, there is a 2 ceiling thick, so if you come up here, and we'll just delete this one for now to show you guys. As you can see, there is another ceiling up here. So 2 ceiling thick, 2 wall thick, and the bottom is pretty much 200 bomb proof. So you know how much more can you ask for? And this is a lot bigger too. And you're probably thinking, well, the treb can't shoot through the ceiling, and even that, you got 2 ceilings. Well, trebs can. I don't know why they can, but they definitely can. We'll shoot that off there. You can see these are your little lookout holes, and you can see the treb way in the distance over there. And blah. So yeah, that's my little treb base. And as you can see, if you stand on the treb, the extremely hot will go down just to very cold, very hot. So I hope you like this build, and I hope you get a better idea how you could actually use this building method and how strong this building method is as well. Alright guys, that's going to be it for this tutorial. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you use this tutorial in any of your builds, please put a link in the description. I'll be really interested to see it. There's also a Discord if you want to post some pictures of your builds. Be much appreciated. And there's a Facebook link too if you haven't checked that out yet. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe, smash the like button. And I'm ZfreeZone, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Enjoy.